So, hello everybody, my name's Andy White and I'm just about to record, I forget which episode it is, but it's another episode of Internet Marketing, and I just thought, and I'm assuming this mic is the audio input so you can probably hear me a bit better now, I just thought I would give you a quick rundown of how we're doing it. We're using Skype. Obviously I'm here all on my own in my laboratory. I have two computers that are significant. The first computer is the one that you're looking at me through. You're looking at me through the built-in eyesight of my MacBook, which is this computer here. I'm now putting my hands on the keyboard, and this is the computer I will be using to record the audio. But I also have another computer, a good old Windows machine, as he moves his MacBook. There you go. There's a Windows machine running Skype. And if you can see on the screen there, I have my Skype audio settings up, and you will notice that as the input on the microphone, I have got a thing called the iMic USB audio system, and the same on the speakers or the output. If you're wondering what that is, can I stretch the wires? If you look down there, I don't know if you can see, it's right in the middle of the screen now, now. Very small little white round thing that looks like it's had a bite taken out of it. That is USB'd into the Windows box, which is the big black box you can see there, in front of the slightly bigger, blacker boxes behind it. And you can see actually the USB cable of that iMic. Now what the iMic does, it's just a little baby USB audio interface, and it just cleans up the sound. I could have plugged a lead directly into the sort of headphones slot, but that wouldn't have worked very well because you do get quite a bit of noise on sound cards. So what that little iMic audio device does is it gives me an input and an output, and then it USBs into the Windows box, and it just cleans up the sound for me. So the sound from that Skype call that I'm about to make is coming through that iMic. It's then coming out of a cable, which is actually this cable. As he turns the, let me turn everything around so you can see. You can actually see what I'm talking about. Here's the iMic. And here's the output cable. In fact, it's this one. Coming out here and going into this little thing, which is an Edirol USB audio capture, which is basically a slightly beefier audio interface. And that is USB'd into this machine. So this machine is going to be recording. I also have this thing, which is the sort of workhorse of mics. It's the SM58 with a pop filter, because even SM58s are susceptible to popping. And that is wired into the other socket on this audio interface. If I just get it there so you can see it in the camera. Here's the mic going in, and here's the input going in from the computer. So I've got my mic going in on channel left, or the first channel, and I've got the Skype going in on channel 2. And each has a separate volume you can control, so I can sort of alter the volume of each one. So that is sort of mixing the two signals together. It's then coming via the USB lead, which is sort of wrapping behind the camera where you can't see it, into this very laptop, where I'll be recording it using a program called Sound Studio. Now I could have used Audacity. It's just that I've got a paid-for version of Sound Studio, and I just slightly prefer it because I'm used to it basically. And it's yellow. I like yellow things. Audacity isn't yellow. What else do I need to tell you? I think I've just about covered it. I've also got a backup recording. I don't normally do this, but the Edirol USB interface I've just shown you, I don't want to have to move again if I can help it, has some more outputs out the back. And I've actually got another wire taking those outputs and plugging them into my beloved Zoom H4. So I'm just using this as a backup device, because I've never run a video capture and Sound Studio at the same time before on my Mac, and I'm just worried the Mac might blow up. At least I'll get the recording on here. Oh, there is one thing I haven't told you. How on earth do the people on the other end of Skype hear me? Well, remember I just said that this audio interface has many other outputs. On another output, in fact, I'll try to show you if I can squeeze it around and move the camera around. Here, that's the output to the Zoom. Underneath it, there's another output, that little baby one there, which is going out and plugging into the input of the iMic. So it's as if I've plugged a mic into the PC, and that's my input. And if you look at the PC, when I speak through this mic, you can see that top row there moving as I speak. And that's basically how I do it. Now, I feel very lucky. If I start the recorder on the Mac, this has never been done before on live television. If I start the recorder going on the Mac, just bear with me a second, while I just flick to my other screen. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to start the recording going now. Just checking for levels. Good, that looks good. Let's go back to the video so I can see ugly old me. Let's try and phone our first contestant, who is Kevin Newman. Oh dear. Right, I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. Daniel's not online yet. But let's try Kevin, or even Kelvin. He'll hate me for calling him Kevin. Kelvin, are you there? Hang on a minute. You might hear it ringing. Oh. All right for a quarter of an hour, 12:17. Oh, yeah. Sorry, we've got a Skype chat going as well at the same time. It's ringing. Why can't I hear it ringing? You see, live TV. This is something's going wrong already. Hello. Oh dear, I'm going to try again. I know why I can't hear, because I haven't got my headphone plugged into the USB device. That will be the problem. That's more like it. I can hear him now. You probably can't hear him, but I can because I've got these cans on. Actually, you might be able to hear him. That'll be interesting. Live TV. It's not live. If you're interested in the video, just while we're ringing Kelvin, I'm just using iMovie to capture straight from the iSight, which I didn't even know you could do. But there you go. See, I'm trying to get into video. I am making an effort. Oh dear, it looks like Kelvin is not at his desk. Okay, well, it might be time for a cup of tea. I'll just give that a little rest. I'm going to stop now. That I might resume again in a minute. We've got 7 minutes of audio there, so let's just give it a quick stop.